You're tuned into the Voice 365 podcast, only on WARK300.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, the way they used to talk, oh man, he was a kid.
He was a kid.
He left at 5.
I'm saying he left at 5, got with
said
Snoop.
they say his mom was the one that told
Right.
him to wipe Columbus out.
Anybody's mom though, anybody.
I mean, he was a kid.
Mom,
At that time, and now that you understand, now you like, what could he have possibly done for some cats that was older than him? When he wasn't even in control of his own situation.
I said this last week though. They don't even respect LeBron the way they should respect LeBron. Like he should be he's the best thing that came out of Ohio as an athlete.
One of the best. My mom just texted me and said there's a lot of talent in Ohio. Period.
Yes.
That's all mom don't.
There is.
Too much.
Everywhere.
You said one of the best. I don't know no better athletes than LeBron.
Oh, I mean as far as athletes.
I mean, right now,
I don't know no better
LeBron,
athletes that ever came. Like now, you had athlete. We got all of that.
With LeBron, real quickly, we love LeBron until he did that move to Miami. I don't mind. I don't mind that he left.
That shouldn't.
I was not mad that he left. I didn't like how he did it because that wasn't even called for. But that was ESPN and all that stuff.
People put emotions more into.
I wasn't mad.
No, but what I'm saying, not you, but I'm saying the average person, just when they burning his jerseys. And
then when he came back, I know they felt stupid.
And he brought you a championship.
Hello.
So obviously it was on his mind. He knew he loved the city, but at the end of the day,
he had to go where it was at.
You got to think they made this man the cornerstone for the whole state.
Right.
Like they was you have to be the savior.
That was a lot.
And that was a lot for a kid that was 18.
He was tired. His hairline was going back. He was tired.
I mean, you true.
Yeah.
And I
gave you all
my hairline would have went back too.
We gave you all this money.
Yeah.
Right.
Go play, boy.
But now he's open to school. So yeah. But I mean, there is a lot of talent that has come from Ohio, and it's just we don't get the pride. Like even it goes all the way back to like the old school.
Yeah, the old even. Look, I gotta answer for that because somebody typed something like almost like a response to that on Facebook, and I'm on there. DJ Eric King, shout out my dude, Street Bullies, man. But he posted something earlier like, why don't cats bring, like what you said, leave and bring this stuff back, basically, like, or why do people always say, why you gotta leave, and they don't understand there's not a Ohio doesn't have an entertainment like network outlet.
They don't have the market's not.
We're not set up to have a market, so you have to build it.
Cleveland and Cincinnati. So that's what I learned too, being behind the scenes.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in.
You have different markets. Right. So Columbus, since Columbus now has a couple urban stations, I guess they probably pushed themselves up a little bit. So you have the A.
But Cleveland is just, and when they think of Ohio, when anybody around the industry, music, entertainment, it's Cleveland. Right.
But
it's sad though too.
But remember back in the day, in the 90s, when all the artists came to Columbus?
This was what I'm saying. At some period of time, all the artists and all the people figured out there was no cat to that.
Yeah.
Once you came, we have a lot of talent. You know, I'm saying, I don't be trying to bring me up because I was a musician,
right?
But I did everything you could do before social media was here.
Right.
Yeah.
If social media was in our days, bro, I was on stage with everybody. Jeezy. I'm talking about when them dudes was Jeezy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, so if social media was around when we was in, my cousin said it earlier, we'd be millionaires.
We would have been really
we would have been the shit.
We'd been superstars.
Be like, yo, you know him?
Like,
bro, I walked in the club in Dayton, Ohio, and ran into him and his group with the Franchise Boys. We was opening up. They was with the Franchise Boys though, but we was opening up. But they was with them. So it's a coincidence how you see people like, and then in this industry, like I said, in Columbus, we was doing all of that.
Right.
And being known by people across the world, but you can't even get respect in your city, is what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter what you do. You can go open a school tomorrow. This school gonna be like 3 people that don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Columbus is. They'll never be like, yeah, he is doing that. Yeah. He brought a community center out there for
It'll always be something. Because we know, because we from there, and we know that
they
mindset.
Gonna be like, but
like you just said, not to cut you off, but like you just said, like LeBron did. Think of what he had to do. Mm-hmm. He had to leave, come back, I did what I had to do, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, you can't just stay put forever. And I think the problem with a lot of the artists, and I be talking to them, I still reach back home and talk to some artists that I see. I was asked, it's another cat out there named Bangy.
Yeah, Bangy.
And he nice.
But Bangy shoot videos. See, that's his thing. Bangy was shooting videos. He did it right. Bangy's the truth. He shot all Luciano. He shoot all Luciano videos, shooting Raindrops video. Like, he's a video guy, and he was cold at the videos, but now he do work in his music shit.
And he dope.
He's dope.
And it's just like, you don't be knowing, like, it's like, I don't know what it is, but like, matter of fact, when we had the A3C festival last year, a lot of Columbus people was down here, and I ran into them. They were like, yo, what's going on? Woo.
Because AU and them was here.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Okay.
Me and AU go way, way back.
Yeah.
Now, see, them like AU and Sinatra, C10, all, now those are the ones that, you know, I still communicate with, support, or track, manifest. Like, all of them, when I was living in Columbus at the time, and you know, doing online radio, working for Fly Paper at that time and stuff like that. So I still communicate with them. Like, it's a lot of new people that I have.
See, I'm ratchet, so that's what I was saying. I listen to the young dudes. I'm still the uncle that's in the streets. I'm still gonna pull up. I'm still pulling up. I listen to Side Eye Baby every day. I swear Vezzo every day.
Yes.
So that's my temperature. Like, I'm still that guy. Like, in my core, I'm still in the streets. But when I get out, you know, I might not be on the block like I used to be, but in my core, when I'm riding to the block, I'm on that. So you can't. So that's what I get it. I'm in tune with everything that was past when we was back in the day to now.
And I think another thing, what it is, I just, like you just said, like we were just talking about, and the way I see it now, since I've been gone for a while, because, you know, I lived in Charlotte for 5 years before I even got here. So what I'm seeing now is, like, you know what, since we didn't learn the business, all of us understand what you got to do. And I think what it is like, we look back and we look in a different lens now to the city and be like, man, why don't y'all and do this and do that, and, you know what I'm saying, they don't kind of follow that, you know what I mean? It's like, now we know what you got to do to make it, and I don't think they understand that. Like, you got to get out of that mindset of, okay, I want to be the first one from Columbus, and I think a lot of artists try that. It's cool, but I also don't think they give them enough outlet too. Like, the radio does not give them enough outlet. Like, you know what I'm saying, you got 107.5, you got 106.7, like, you gotta give them a little bit more of an outlet.
Well, you know, that's the thing. It's a melting pot in our city. It was designed for that. It's always been designed to get on the radio in our city. You have to be top 10. You gotta be that Radio 1 market. You're not just going, or unless they're doing Kiss It or Diss It local night. That's the only way you're going, or the DJ is going to wrist, or he got to play. You know how you do the mix show playlist? That's the only way you're going to get in, and you got to know the business. So if you know the business,
and you can't even just get your song on there like that, because they got to go through program to even with they mix. So they can't even just be like, yo, I'm gonna throw you, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand that. But that's what I try to tell a lot of artists. I'm like, man, you gotta get out. And you have a market, right? If you can't do it in Columbus, go to Cleveland. Go to Cincinnati, do something. Go to Dayton. Like, they even showing love. You know what I'm saying? And some of these artists, like, even, you know, from the South Side, all the Livingston Ave brothers, I'm like, y'all had a following. Y'all got everybody with y'all. Like, all y'all got to do is just put it together. Y'all getting the money. Just take that and believe in yourself.
We have this problem in our city, too, man. We have, like, people attach themselves to you. I call our city, people do a lot of opportunist shit.
Like, you're right about that too.
Like, and it's fucked up because
they're leeches.
You know me, and you know what I do. I manage artists and shit now, but I always put people in positions to win as far as artist wise. That's what I did. I've always thrown shows. I've always thrown parties. I've done that shit since high school. I was throwing parties straight out of high school. So I've, over the last 20 years, thrown shows, brought artists from everything in the music business you could do. And what people do is, oh, let me go rock with Rich, or let me go rock with Dover, let me go rock with, because he's doing this. And then once they see their opportunity or feel like they got what they need from you, then they move on to the next. You dig what I'm saying? And our city has a fucked up issue with that. Like, you know, it's because it could be your friend, bro. It could be your dude, and you like, damn, now that you ain't coming over and getting on those songs no more, bro. You wasn't even rapping before you was coming over here. Now you ain't even coming over no more, like, because they and that's what our city has a problem. So then you get people like us or me, like, that's reluctant. Like, I pick and choose, like, who I deal with, like, because it's like, damn, I show hundreds of, like, I'm talking about hundreds of people that, like, Bro, I threw an award show in the city. I don't know if you knew that, but like a few years back, like 2016, I threw an award show for the whole state of Ohio and paid for the shit. Like, nigga, $10,000 out of my own pocket, gave awards away, everything. But what I'm saying is, I didn't do it for no recognition to be like, oh, I did that. But I did that because wasn't nobody doing it.
Yeah.
So I gave an outlet for everybody. But do you think niggas is talking about that? Do you think niggas be like, bro, that nigga get an award?
Yeah.
Niggas that hit me up personally, like, bro, I got this award. But it's like, you can't sit there and say nobody's done it.
Right.
Because I've done it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but they don't appreciate it. So
I don't know what it is,
I'll be trying for our city. Like, so that's what going back to what he was saying. I don't feel bad. Like, I love Bow Wow. I was there at the show Bow Wow got signed at. Nah, what I'm saying, so I understand it. What he was saying, like, you cannot diss that young man for what he for that. You can't. Because these dudes is slimy.
Yeah, you just can't.
You can't.
You can't do that.
What?
I love and in his defense, he used to come back and play in the Gus Smacker every year.
Play in the Gus Smacker.
Like, why not? He was a
contributing.
Kid. He was contributing.
But no. I'm gonna tell you. I know a real story because I've actually spoke with him, and he wanted to do a lot of stuff, but like we just said, the hate.
Well, that is true.
You know, he wanted, Barnett Recreation Center. He was getting ready to put something into that. He wanted to do better. Like Shock Kim is his, used to be his DJ. You know what I'm saying? We used to talk all the time. Like, and he was telling me, like, man, I want to come back to the city. I want to do this. He did the celebrity games and all of that. And he bro, Busy Bone, bro, Busy's my dude. Busy's my friend. Like, it's the same thing. Like, and he did, bro.
So what do we need? So it's like basically, okay, we get it. We understand the problem. This is just goes like with racism and everything else. We get the problem. Right. So what are we going? So what are we going to do to change the narrative and not make that excuse and just basically just go out there and push forward?
Well, going forward right now, I feel like I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. Going forward, I feel like everybody's at a place right now of either you with the cause or you ain't with the cause. Whatever the cause is.
Whoever don't want to mess with it, bump them.
Yeah,
right. We ain't got time to worry about them. So we just go ahead and do what we got to do.
So black people talking about uniting, and you ain't talking about uniting.
Then you stay over there. We got this over here.
Yeah,
so that's what I think we just need to do. Because before it was like, well, everybody ain't. Forget everybody. If only 1 or 2, it don't matter.
Or you know what? I was thinking of this too, because my dude, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog in Charlotte, DJ Chuck T, he a legend in the Carolinas. You know what he do? He do a business class. He do it once a month. And he teach you everything you need to know about it. And that's what then that's when you're gonna figure out who's serious about it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna spend that little $150, because you going out here spending $300 on J's.
You just gave me an idea.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I always thought about doing that. Even like that's one thing I learned when I've been down south. I've watched everything everybody did, and I said, you know what? This would be dope if we go back to the city.
Yeah.
Do a one night a week. I mean, 1 month, one show a month, where you get everybody coming in. The strip club, everything's just like.
Let's do this.
Man, we can do it, bro. Let's do it, bro. Real talk.
It's 2020. It's 2020. We talk about it, but we put the wheels in motion.
Yeah, I've been writing so much stuff down, but that class is dope. Like, you can be like, look, I can teach you how to get your stuff copyrighted. I can teach you how to sign up for ASCAP or BMI. I can teach you how to, you know what I'm saying, get your stuff copyrighted. Whatever, your ISR, whatever you need. If you really serious about being an artist.
Kind of like a mini A3C, something like that. I guess is what it is. Do something like that. So, I mean.
Let's put that, bro.
Let's talk. We're going to put our head together. We got to do something for the city.
We got to do something. We got to do something
that's impactful. That's my point. I don't want to, I said this because, you know what I'm saying, I want to do something that's going to benefit the culture going forward, the kids that's coming up under us.
Because it's Generation Z.
Yeah.
Because they're a different type of generation.
Oh, yeah,
especially they still out here protesting because with us we did it and then just let it go. Now they're like, no, we're not taking this. So now we got with this generation. I think this generation may want to learn.
Yeah. Right.
So but we got.
So we're gonna put something.
We gotta put something together.
We got to, man. We got to do something.
But you got new music. Video dropping soon.
Yeah, man.
So give us a little bit of an introduction.
What song we gonna go with first?
We are.
Y'all got the video? Can you play the video on here too?
We can't yet till this. We got a couple little gadgets.
A little technical.
We don't want to have no Teddy Riley.
We coming.
No, so I'm the man is So we got I'm the man and Ride With Me.
Okay.
So let us know a little bit about what I'm the Man is about.
I'm the Man, man. It's just a record. Actually, man, it was just a record that I did and didn't really have any intention on even like putting a visual, nothing. It was just like a record. I was back in the city too. I was recording with Kid Magic.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
my dog,
my
David.
kid, that's my dog, man, for a long time.
Yeah, shout out my dog.
And you know what I'm saying? It was just a record I was playing around. I was literally sitting at the crib like, man, should I go not lay this shit down or not? Now my son, he 14, he want to get into the music business.